Dillian the Body Snatcher White here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Now, I've got off the phone with the body snatcher, Dillian Whyte. It sounded like a general conversation about life, this, that and the other. Nothing for the channel. But within our chat, we're speaking about Andy Ruiz Jr. Now, I did actually ask Dillian's permission, can I make a video and actually release the numbers that were offered to Andy Ruiz Jr.? Because we're seeing that Ruiz is saying how Dillian Whyte is avoiding him. So let's get into it, shall we? Dillian offered Andy Ruiz Jr. $2 million to come fight in the UK. Obviously on pay-per-view, Sky Sports, headline, all that kind of good stuff. And Ruiz turned it down, said he didn't want to fight in the UK. He went, okay then, no worries. Then I'll come to America, your home patch, and I'll fight you, and you'll get $5 million. Turned it down. So that's two offers that Ruiz has turned down to take on Dillian Whyte, but Dillian doesn't want the fight, according to Ruiz. How do you work that out? Now, the reasons being that Ruiz has turned down, especially the $5 million in America on his home patch, is because Dillian, he's been given a fight date of May. He's been given a couple of fight dates. He can fight at the end of April or in May. Because again, you have to remember, Matchroom, DAZN, Sky Sports, etc., they're filling out their calendar. They've got to put on 60, 70 shows per year. So there's only a certain allocation that Dillian can get right now. And these are the ones. And bearing in mind with Andy Ruiz Jr. saying how May isn't enough time. May is not enough time. Even right now, we're February the 1st. That's what, 4 months away. How is that not enough time? I don't understand. How is that not enough time? Again, he last fought on December the 7th. Same like Dillian Whyte, December the 7th in Saudi Arabia. So between then and May, you're talking 6 months' time. 6 months in between. But it's not enough time. He wants to fight in June. So, as again, if anybody wants to say, well, why don't Dillian just fight him in June? Again, it's about a certain amount of dates are already allocated. And the venues as well are allocated. But again, it's not Dillian's problem that Andy Ruiz Jr. wants 6, 7 months out of the ring before he fights. Dillian wants to be active. He had a horrendous 2019 after the Oscar Rivas fight. We all know why. That boy was thrown under the bus. Terribly, terribly. And you could see that when he fought Marius Wack. Still managed to pull off a very emphatic victory. But he didn't want to be in that position. He wants to be in shape. He wants his mindset and all that kind of stuff. And he is the one offering Andy Ruiz Jr. this opportunity. It's not like May is next week. May is plenty of time. That's more than enough time for a training camp. If Andy Ruiz Jr. got rid of his trainer in Manny Robles and now potentially looking to take in Teddy Atlas, does it really matter what trainer you have if you don't turn up? If you don't do what's asked of you, does it really matter what trainer you have? This is more than enough time to get back in the ring and get back in the mix. Dillian Whyte, #1 WBC, interim world heavyweight champion and mandatory challenger to take on the winner of Wilder Fury for the title. So even if Ruiz is not really interested in the money, it's not about the money anymore. Well, he says he wants to get back in world title contention. Well, this is your route. What other options are you going to get? Are you going to take on Luis Ortiz? How much are you going to get for that? What do you get out of that fight if you beat him? You'd be lucky to get 300-400 grand out of that fight. And again, his ranking isn't going to improve. Take on Dominic Brazil. Again, how much are you going to get for that? 150 grand, maybe 200? Have an all-Mexican clash against, and way past it, Chris Arreola. Take on Adam Kalinacki. Listen, Adam Kalinaki's already got a fight set up anyway. But even if he was available, how much are you going to get for Adam Kalinacki? Interesting fight, but how much are you going to get? Not much at all. And again, for the ranking for getting back into the world title contention, doesn't do anything for you. Dillian Whyte is your gateway to get a world title again. But he's turning it down. So he's turned down $2 million for the UK or $5 million for the US because May is not enough time. 4 months of a training camp is not enough time. He wants to fight in June. But why should Dillian have to sit around? Dillian wants to be active this year. He wants to be out. He wants to be fighting some of the top guys. So again, anybody who wants to run around saying, oh, Dillian, he's not fighting this guy and Dillian's not fighting that guy. Listen, shut up. Just shut up. Dillian is the one making the offers. So how is it that Dillian is the one running from Andy Ruiz Jr. when it's Dillian that's offered him 2 million fight in the UK, or 5 million, and I'll come to your home country. Why is May not enough time? Andy Ruiz Jr., maybe your team ain't telling you. So now you know. 5 million to fight Dillian Whyte in May. If it's not really about the money, then again, you've got a position to fight for as well. And let's be honest now, a fight in America for the WBC interim world heavyweight title. Mauricio Suleiman, Mexican, sat in the crowd. Who do you think he wants to win that fight? So if that fight is close and goes a distance, who do you think is getting the decision? It ain't going to be Dillian, is it? So Dillian is the one taking the risk. It's him that's risking his position. It's him that's offering you. Where's the counter offer? Why don't Ruiz and the PBC come back with Dillian and say, okay, we'll fight you in June, but here's 10 million. Where's the counter offer? There is no counter offer. Dillian wants to be active. He doesn't want to be inactive like he was he was pretty much forced to in 2019. He doesn't want to be fighting journeymen. He wants to be giving people the opportunities and proving what it is that he's about. But Ruiz turned it down. So again, anybody who's running around saying how Dillian is avoiding him, on what planet is he avoiding him? He's the one chasing down Ruiz. He's the one offering him the opportunity. Ruiz has just come off of a loss. Dillian Whyte ain't come off of a loss. So listen, if anybody wants to complain about it, then I don't know what to say to you. I really don't know what to say to you. Why should Dillian have to wait until June for a fight day that isn't available for him, first of all? But second of all, why should you have to wait all that time? For what? More excuses to come out when June comes around? No, Dillian needs to keep his career on track and have a great 2020. That's what he wants. With the kind of fights that the boxing fans are going to want to watch. He doesn't want to fight journeyman. That's what he said to me. I said to him, want to go fight journeyman like what Wilder did before he got his world title shot, like Brazil did, like Fury did. He says he doesn't want to do that. He wants to fight the guys that's going to teach him a hell of a lot. And of course, the fights that the fans want to see. So, Andy Ruiz Jr. turned down 2 million to fight in the UK and 5 million to fight in the US. I said before, Andy, if you don't know about those figures, then it could be that members of your team are not telling you. So if you want 5 million to fight Dillian Whyte in May, which is plenty of time, I suggest you pick up that phone to Eddie Hearn ASAP. Anyway, drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.